I guess go to the manor. Or actually, I've already been to the manor. Scout agent.
Going to scouts? Vigil?
Yes.
Okay. That day, all the scouts make a braid chain of team building exercise. You learn all sorts of new ways to braid hair. But the person you're braiding your hair accidentally ties an infinity knot into your head. There's no way to untie it. You can see into infinity. But right before Coach gives you the worst haircut of your life, you can see how all your friends will die. It's useful in helping you eliminate David Davidson, the doomed deer person, from your romantic prospects. You also watch every Marvel movie that will ever be released. You gain 2 creativity from witnessing so many plot twists.
All 3 of them.
If you hadn't stopped me, I could have saved the world.
You duck into class because Coach is teaching about knot tying, because Dahlia's in there and you think it might be a bondage workshop. It's not a bondage workshop.
Greetings, campers!
Knot tying is an ancient and powerful craft which has served sailors, adventurers, and sex havers since time immemorial.
Oh, maybe it is.
There are knots so dynamic and versatile that they can save your life or slaughter your enemies, depending on which way you feed the bite. Feed the bite. Feed the bite. Is that a typo?
That has to be a typo.
Feed the bite, unless it's a knot thing.
I don't know knot terminology. It might not be.
God, all those use the Boy
it
Scouts
might
are worthless.
not be. Get it? Not. Huh.
But we're not going to talk about any of these knots today. Today we're going to be tying a simple square knot 6,000 times because fundamentals are important. Remember, the man doesn't fear the man who can tie 6,000 knots but can tie the same knot 6,000 times. After all, you've got to learn to crawl before you can walk, and you have to learn to walk before you can run, and that's still several steps before learning how to tie a square knot. Come to think of it, maybe this knot tying class should be focused on teaching you to run. Yeah, 6,000 left for everybody. Come on, hustle.
No, this is bogus. You came to class to mac on Dahlia, not to improve your cardiovascular fitness. You grab her massive bicep and whisper that you should ditch, but...
Best summer ever!
Ditch? Ditch? No way! I came to learn wilderness survival, and knot tying is the #1 most important wilderness survival skill. As is fire starting, building shelter, navigation, and finding water. They're all tied for first place. What, you think we could teach ourselves how to tie knots? Ridiculous. The only way to learn knot tying is by running in a circle 6,000 times, like Coach said.
Thanks, ladies.
As much as you relish the opportunity to get real sweaty with Dahlia, you're pretty sure you'd literally die after lap 15 or so. So you need a better plan. Luckily, you happen to think you know a thing or two about knot tying. Maybe if you could show Dahlia a really impressive knot, she'll let you teach her instead of Coach. So what's it gonna be, hot stuff? What knot are you going to show off? Oh my.
Electric eel.
Big surprise. You sprint over to the camp showers real quick and come back with an electric eel.
This is camp!
Hey, is that one of those What the fuck? I didn't even process the fact that you said you ran to the showers to get an electric eel. It's not one of the shower eels. I love how dangerous this camp is for no reason.
You don't, really. The only reason you're here dealing with all this stuff is in the off chance you might get laid. Speaking of which, time to do a dumb stunt with this eel. You grab the eel firmly with both hands, successfully avoid a seizure from the electric shock, and tie yourself a square knot. What the fuck are you doing? Shouts a gang of animal rights activists who have just come bursting into the classroom.
Oh my demons, it's meta! Monsters for the ethical treatment of animals.
That's right, says one of the activists. And we place suffering detectors inside all the animals at camp, just in case you decided to abuse them.
They must have missed the ducks.
But why would Meta spend so much time and so many resources filling this particular camp with suffering detectors?
Because we played the first Monster Prom game. Duh. We all know about how sick Arsino is.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know what doesn't make sense, though? Says the animal leader. Why? Why do you abuse so many animals, Arsino? When people poach a whale or stuff a bunch of chickens into a tiny crate, they're usually motivated by something like profit or the desire to make a bunch of money. But you went to a summer camp bathroom, caught an electric eel, and tied it into a knot with your bare hands. All in an attempt to fuck a blue demon, maybe? You're sick, Arsino. You're a menace to yourself and others. We're taking away 2 boldness and 1 creativity, so hopefully you don't do this to any other animals. And with that, Meta turns around and leave, taking your stats with them. Dang.
Just follow your instinct.
Yeah.
Well then.
I'm going to the mansion.
That day, you find a mirror in the haunted manor, but instead of showing a reflection, it shows you an exaggerated evil version of yourself. Evil you says, "You'll never surmount your insecurities. Look at how perfect I am. Look at how flawed you are. Nobody will ever love you." Counterpoint. Many of your perceived flaws are totally fabricated by greedy companies looking to make a profit by promising to fix things you literally can't control. As soon as you say that, evil you shrieks bloody murder and disappears. Nice! You gain 2 boldness because you're amazing just the way you are.
Cool.
Shortly after, you're helping Joy and Milo exorcise an evil spirit from the haunted manor.
The world is at risk again.
Hey, look, she's dressed up like you, Hinkle.
Oh,
Okay, cause lifeguard.
yeah, I got it. I didn't even recognize that as a lifeguard outfit until you said that.
Well, I assume it's got to be part of the sea outfit because it's not anime.
Well, she has a towel.
That too. Okay, Milo, Felicia, I need your help making sure this binding circle doesn't break. Otherwise, this spirit could escape and terrorize humanity forever.
What?
Yes, of course, darling, and we'd never let that happen. If the haunted manor becomes possessed by a malevolent spirit, horrible things could happen.
Hashtag
For example, I can't post that lovely selfie I took by the entrance with the caption, #blessed. It would be in such poor taste.
It's nice to have such selfless friends. However, just as Joy is starting to say the dread summoning chant, you're interrupted by a ringing doorbell.
Pizza for Milo and Joy.
Who's voicing Pizza Girl?
I can do it.
Okay.
Stop. I've got a large pepperoni pizza for you 3, or you 4, I guess. You 3.5. What's up the dude in the middle of the pentagram?
Pizza.
A pizza? I've never ordered any pizza. I hate delivery food with a passion.
That's not vegan friendly.
Yeah, it's definitely not for me either. Vegans don't eat pepperoni pizza. Also, we're in the middle of something very important. If you ruin my concentration, you...
Oh.
Nah, dude, I'm sure this pizza's for you. I've got the address right here, clear as day. Mysterious, dilapidated haunted manor in the heart of the woods.
How on earth did you find this place with such vague instructions?
Where's my tip?
I searched far and wide, because I am motivated by one thing and one thing only, tip money, which I'll be needing you to give me before I can leave.
But it's not our pizza. Begone, darling, before I leave an incredibly scathing Yelp review.
No can do. Can't go back to work without money for the pizza. You're stuck with me until one of you ponies up.
Ah, fuck. No wonder your friends accuse you of being annoying when you refuse to leave them alone. This sucks. This girl won't leave anytime soon, and her presence is fucking with Joy's concentration on the exorcism. How can you convince her this is definitely not your pizza?
Onto the earth. What the fuck would the second one be?
I have no idea.
What the fuck? The first one.
I mean, the first one sounds so simple, it has to be smarts.
I'm thinking charm. The second one's funny. I'm just going for it.
You're returning pizza to Earth?
Yeah. Creative. Okay.
You argue that this pizza doesn't belong to you, your friends, the pizza girl, or to anyone. It belongs to the Mother Earth and should be returned.
Huh?
But the Mother Earth can't pay for it.
Shut the fuck up. You snatch the pizza out of her hands, dig a hole in the ground, and gently place the pizza into it.
I have a thing, so...
Is something going to happen? I'll have you know that I have an extremely short attention span. Oh, look, I got an update.
Wait, something is happening. I think my shoes are getting wet. All of your shoes are getting wet. From the ground, there appears to be some sort of gross, chunky secretion bubbling up.
I know looks like vomit, dude. The earth is blowing chunks.
Oh, how icky. Perhaps the Earth is lactose intolerant or something.
Right after Milo speaks, a row of beautiful wildflowers slowly start to bloom. It seems like they're spelling something out. It says, actually, it's because this pizza is totally disgusting, and so is Felicia. Please go away.
I should have known you'd fuck this
Wow,
up.
dis by nature herself, Felicia. As a Wiccan, I'm pretty sure that's, like, the biggest insult you could possibly receive.
Hashtag.
Well, I know a failed vibe check when I see one. If you will all excuse me, I'm going to convince a brand to buy me new shoes.
No refunds! Sorry. No refunds.
Someone still gotta pay for that pizza, dude. Looks like it's you.
You're forced to fork over payment for something that made the Earth itself puke. What a gross way to spend 20 bucks. Also, nature's poor assessment of your character immediately slaps your reputation with 2 charm and 1 creativity.
Can you date Ring Pizza Girl? I'd date Ring Pizza
Neither
Girl.
of those stats anyway.
I don't know. There's some things that seem... like, I mean, you could date side characters in the first game. You could probably date some of them in here.
She's like hitting all of the high marks. She's Asian. She has long black hair. She has pizza.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is based on the girl from The Ring.
Yeah, she's definitely supposed to be a water ghost.
I think we've had an event where a TV just slides up and she just crawls out of it.
Yes, yeah.
Alright, Shima, where are you heading?
Let's see here. I am giving up on fun. I'm not going to be able to get fun back up, but I am going to continue to focus on charm, I'd say. Get me to the battle dome. Oh, actually, no. Okay, never mind. That actually does. No. My other option wouldn't have worked anyway because HQ was taken.
Ah, okay. That day at the Camp Dome, you're doing some classic battle royale. Lots of fun and murder. You've cornered another player who begs you to spare her life. You decide to spare her, but you still shoot an arrow into her spleen. Little known fact, people store excess charm in there. She starts bleeding charm, so you take 2 charm and drink it. It refreshes you and makes your skin clearer. You and Damien are having a lovely time sunbathing, the one activity for which he's willing to put aside his enmity with the sun.
Every once in a while, I let an enemy get a punch in just to make him feel good. Today, that enemy is the sun, and the punch is burning me to a fucking crisp for the fun of it.
Maybe it's your imagination, but it seems like Damien is starting to feel a little more at home at camp. You hope that maybe, just maybe, you have something to do with that. Suddenly, the ground starts shaking, trembling. A crack splits the earth and smoke rises up.
Oh, fuck. Get ready, Deanna. Or should I say, cool Josh.
No. Damien should not say cool Josh, because that isn't your name.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, we actually got his dad's.
God.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Okay, does anyone want to voice either one of them? Since I wasn't expecting them to have art.
I'll do the one that looks like Deadpool.
Okay.
All right, I'll do the blue one then. Look, Lucian, our baby boy surviving on his own at summer camp, so far away from us, completely independent.
Ah, no. Trying to do Ryan Reynolds. 1 second. And we love how independent you are, and weren't at all concerned about your survival skills based on any of the letters you sent home.
No. We're just traveling from the 8th circle of hell even deeper into the fiery depths, but, in a way that somehow involved a totally reasonable detour to the surface.
Dads!
Remember, Vigil, you also got Damien, too.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Aig. Days.
So this is cool.
Besides, we were so excited to meet this cool Josh we've heard so many wonderful things about.
The Blue Demon's voice sounds familiar.
From the loving way you two are gazing at each other, I assume that this monster is in fact Cool Josh. Oh, yes, of course, this is Cool Josh. Who else with the V? Nathan, Cool Josh, and we said we'd keep our relationship secret for a while, but you see, Medish pioneered the idea of love as the ultimate alliance, the ultimate weapon, the ultimate life for gold. And I'm proud to make them know that I found it significant, so I told them about you. I hope that's okay, Cool Josh. It is okay, right, Cool Josh?
Damien glares at you. You nod. If there's one thing you're an expert on, it's romance-adjacent shenanigans.
What a perfectly normal conversation between two people with an established relationship and significant others.
Damien LaVey, Prince of the 8th Circle of Hell.
So tell us, Cool Josh. Sorry, wrong voice. Shit, I cannot do Deadpool. So tell us, Cool Josh, how did you meet our pride and joy, Prince Damien LaVey of the 8th Circle of Hell?
Fuck, you can lie your way through this. This is what you spent all those hours trading on Wattpad at 3 a.m. for.
Met on a transatlantic voyage Damien took with his rich fiancée Cal Heckley, but he joined. Is there a reason it keeps going back to the start screen?
No. I mean...
It's not something that Kaz can see. It's a weird...
it's Discord glitching out?
Oh, my Discord a little bit, yeah. But it's back now. It's back now. But he joined me in 3rd class where we danced, drew each other naked, and fucked in the car. Damien pretended to be my boyfriend when I needed to fool my parents, but what started as a fake... Irony! Okay, I love the irony of the second one. Damien pretended to be my boyfriend when I needed to fool my parents, but what started as a fake relationship blossomed into a real one.
This is true love.
Oh my word, that's absolutely precious!
How naive your parents must be, Cool Josh, to fall for such an obvious ruse.
Yes, but perhaps the peasantry, and especially peasantry outside of hell, aren't conditioned to look for lies and danger in every sense.
My love.
You make an excellent point, dear. Keeping the 8th Circle secure means constantly being primed for deception.
We would never fall for the fake dating trick.
Hey, no, of course not. Like you said, you're the kings of hell. No one is more aware than you. Plus, as Damien has attempted such deceptions in the past, we have developed several foolproof ways of testing to see if a relationship is real.
Just...
Ye there to what now?
Yes, we built a whole room for your significant other to stay in when they visit. It's in the dungeon and it has a chair to strap them down and force them to take on an extensive and foolproof lie detector test. For fun!
Ooh. Or if we are suspicious that they may be a skilled enough liar so as to deceive even a lie detector, we have engineered a perfect vivisection of the heart to determine whether or not true love for you lies there.
It's incredibly painful, but incredibly effective.
And incredibly painful.
You stare down the kings of hell as Damien sweats profusely.
Of course, since Cool Josh is so clearly on the level, none of that will be necessary.
How lucky that the two of you were deceiving Cool Josh's parents and not Damien's, or else someone would have been chained up with an excavated heart.
Yeah, that would be funny. Ha ha ha. Wouldn't that be so funny? Ha ha ha. Luckily, Cool Josh's parents are gullible. We never want anyone to treat you, Damien, the way we would treat a deceiver.
You and Damien breathe out sighs of relief, and Damien winks at you. It's nice to share a deadly secret. So nice that it gives you 2 boldness and 1 fun.
Don't worry, I got this.
He literally just lied to Satan and Satan's husband.
Stan and Lucian.
That's why he's called Stan. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna go to the lake for some fun. That day, you bring a magazine to read by... I like the safety cord for the head. That day, you bring a magazine to read by the lake. The cover story is How to Gain Fun While Camping with Your 6 Hottest, Most Charismatic Friends. Step 1, go to the lake. Step 2, wait. Wait, that's it? Then why hasn't it worked for you yet? Oh, wait, you just gained 2 fun. Thanks, Cosmopolitan. Later, you're working on your tan, and Milo is working on sun bleaching their bones, when you hear something heavy wash onto the beach.
Oh, look, Scully! A little makeshift raft has washed ashore.
Like and subscribe.
It's so rustic and handmade. Come, take my picture on it. It's good for me to seem crafty for my Pinterest following. Oh, would you look at that? There's an even cute little corpse on board. I'll pose next to him. Hashtag accidental model.
However, before Milo can make a peace sign with the corpse's rigor mortis hands, it speaks. Please help me, the shriveled man croaks. I've just escaped from a deserted island in the middle of the lake. I've been stranded since 1993. I need food, uncontaminated water. Please, if you could.
Wait, you had been stranded since the 90s? Forget food and water, you need to be caught up on the internet. You haven't been on social media in over 2 decades. Why, your followers must have been worried sick.
Followers? What are you talking about?
Oh my god, he doesn't even know what followers are. I think I might faint. I think I will. Oh.
I mean, I remember AOL chat rooms. The deafening dial-up sound was sometimes the only sensory memory I had while I was stranded on that desolate wasteland of...
AOL? Nobody remembers AOL. Don't just stand there, Scully. This man is clearly delusional from lack of digital exposure. Please, we have to reintegrate him into the internet society. He's basically a savage and a normie. There's no worse fate.
Yeah, clearly this guy's dehydration can wait. How can you and Milo help reconnect him with the web? Okay, so I have to fail these now. Let's see. Capitalize on Castaway and make the most accurate list. What he needs is human connections. Give him a boner account. I'm assuming the connections is gonna be charm, and that's my highest. So, God, could you imagine getting this thing and stuck in a position where you can't fail?
Boner has to be fun or boldness.
No, because you're making them human connections. It has to be charm. But then again, making the list of 10 best albums. That sounds like fun.
Creativity. It's art. Either way, I'm convinced the first one is creativity, so the second one is anything else, which means it's the fail.
Yeah, I gotta go with the list. I feel like that's charm.
Okay.
Hashtag winning.
Oh, that's
Okay.
perfect.
Well.
I can't wait. That's perfect. I can't wait to post this. We'll be like BuzzFeed, but with reliable sources.
Oh, well, you can't exactly really listen to any albums on Deserted Island, the Castaway says. Because, there's no electricity or radio equipment. I did have a few items with me when I first got shipwrecked, including some CDs. I ate all of them eventually, though.
Oh, well, which album would you say was the tastiest?
None. They were all very poor sources of vitamins.
This is wonderful insight. Are you writing all this down, Scully? We need to post this now before some washed-up Snapchat journalist steals our scoop.
Milo posts their findings to Instagram. Link in bio. The list to end all lists of the 10 best albums to bring to a deserted island. 1. No albums, because you can't listen to albums on a deserted island.
Thank you for your insight, Mr. Castaway. Don't worry, I gave you a shout-out on the description. No need to thank me for your follower count spike.
What's a follower account?
You're trending, darling.
Wow, look at that, Scully. We're already trending. Read those comments, darling. Milo is Milo Lover. Thank you so much, Milo. This list changed my life. I'll never look at deserted islands the same way again. Milo Gangs 5 Ever. Amazing upload, Milo. Really helped me to plan my playlist for my next one-way trip to the Bermuda Triangle. Show feet guy. Show feet. Well, if you insist.
You two are busy basking in your fame that you don't even notice the castaway eating your vintage vinyls collection behind you. You gain -2 fun and -1 charm.
Uh-oh.
Oh, because of the inversion.
Yeah. Alright, everyone choose a fictional character.
Taylor Swift.
Hinkle's sense of self-respect.
That's not a character. It might be a fictional thing, but it's not a character.
I'm gonna go with... God damn it, I just had a character in mind and I lost it.
I'm choosing Fang from Snoot Game.
I'm going to choose... God damn, I just had a guy on the top of my head and I just lost him. Fuck it, I'm just gonna say Vegeta.
Maya from Phoenix Wright.
I'm drawing a blank. I keep thinking characters that you guys won't know.
I might know them.
Alicia.
It works.
Player order is decided based on which character Arsino is the most similar to.
Alright, so...
It means I, the player, right?
Well, I lost.
Yes.
I think it means you, the player, yes. So
Okay.
I chose Vegeta.
Okay, so I am last because Vigil is not a girl or a pterodactyl.
Wait, who's the pterodactyl?
That was my character. I said Fang from Snoot Game.
The dinosaur high school game.
Okay, so it's Snoot Game thing, Felicia, Maya, Vegeta.
Yes.
Vegeta wins.
Okay, Vegeta wins.
Yeah.
That was Shima, right?
That was
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
So I don't know nothing about the other two characters besides my own.
I guess Maya.
Yeah, I guess Maya.
At least she's human.
Yeah, I'd say Maya's accurate.
Okay.
And between the other
I know
two,
nothing about, so just
you two are gonna have to decide this one on your
fight
side.
it out. It'll be
I'm not
fun.
super
Half
familiar with-
human. That's
Oh well,
closer
actually,
than
Felicia's religious.
the
So
cat
maybe
girl.
that'd be...
Oh yeah.
I mean, I
The
already
naked
accept.
cat is religious?
I already
Yeah, she's a
accepted
nun.
last. So yeah.
Why is the naked cat religious?
She grew up raised in the church.
I hate fighting game backstories.
She's
so
a
much.
nun.
The cat, a nun.
Yeah.
The cat girl is a nun.
She is
That's
both a
dumb.
nun and a rock star.
That's dumb.
That's awesome. I didn't know the rock
Alright.
star part.
This is dumb.
All right, I'm gonna boost up my creativity a little bit just to have a buffer. So take me to
Before we
HQ Scout.
can we stop? I want to get a drink.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back.
Oh, man, I have to
God, I feel-
fail my events. How is this gonna work out?
Yeah, because I think you just have to choose one that's creativity.
I still feel really bad for Vigil after drinking the poison, because look at those. Those are not healthy stats. Is there nothing else to the poison?
It's just a stat nuke. Because I guess
I wonder if there's another item.
the other side of it would be getting it out of the mystery box.
Because there's also the the item is there next to you, like you have it like the symbol next to it. I wonder if there's like another item that works with poison, like antidote, and then once you take the antidote, it buffs you up.
I mean, I don't know if they have drink interactions. That could be interesting. There are apparently a ton of drinks we have not unlocked yet.
Do you drink after each camp?
Yes. It's like replacing, like in Monster Prom, it would be, this weekend something happened. The drink event is basically that.
I see.
Yeah. And also just taking out the store and basically, okay, everyone gets 2 items rather than, do you get your money and buy something or not?
I'm back.
Okay. So where are you going, Shima?
Take me to Scout HQ.
Oh, look, you're crafting your own hand.
Perfect, now I'll never be thirsty again.
That day in Monster Scouts, you all practice writing speeches in preparation for possibly being killed by a bear. You want to get your last words right. You decide to write a heartfelt poem dedicated to your favorite things in life. Monster camp, the smell of rain, the bittersweet joy of watching the sun set for the very last time, and chicken tendies. Everyone is moved by your poem. You're pretty sure you even make the nearby bears cry. You gain 2 creativity. You return to your tent for some alone time after all the drama, but you should have known drama would follow you to your tent. You see Damien punching everything.
Hey, you fucking mosquitoes! Why don't you suck the blood out of my face?
The mosquitoes, which you now realize are what Damien is actually trying to punch, seem more than happy to oblige. They swarm all over Damien's furious hands. And all over everything else, including your attractive face, which immediately gets punched by Damien.
Wait, is someone there? The punch sense is tingling.
Hey, noob.
Oh, it's you, Diana. I didn't see you there because I was blinded by my rage at these stupid mosquitoes. Seriously, I hate these little fluke brooders. They think they can just come over here and steal my blood. And if I didn't, and I didn't even know they had teeth, but it looked like one of them just punched you in the face. So not only are they stealing my blood, they're stealing my whole thing. The worst part is I can't even do nothing about them. Camp director Miss Weaven confiscated my mosquito-killing machine gun because it exceeded the max number of machine guns allowed at camp. All I have left is this stupid mosquito spray, but it turns out it's mosquito sun spray, which just made them immune to skin or cancer.
Fight me, dude!
Or maybe it wasn't the spray. Maybe the mosquitoes are in league with the sun. I should have killed that solar son of a bitch when I had the chance. It's those perfect defenses.
That's perfect.
This is the path.
Yes.
It's a story
Maybe
about...
I can kill them by shooting blood out of my eyes, or shooting harpoons out of my harpoon gun, or shooting harpoons out of my ear.
Yeah, you turned into a Swedish chef.
Oh dear. It seems like Damien's discovered an experimental new level of murderous rage. You better find a way to rid him of those mosquitoes, because you're the only one who should be allowed to bite that spicy red skin. Oh, I guess it's not part of the route.
I think it is. I mean, it referenced the previous event.
Oh.
Because he was talking about that solar son of a bitch, as in...
Well, that was a thing for Monster Prom.
You're right. No. When he was doing the whole sun, he was getting
Punched the sun.
suntan.
That was a thing in Monster Prom. In Monster Prom, he punched the sun in the face.
Oh.
Steal Damien's blood back from the mosquitoes in the most ambitious heist in Camp Spooky history.
Steel and blood?
Yes.
That's definitely boldness.
That's crazy enough to work.
I used to say, you crazy son of a bitch. I'm in, and I know just the girl.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Damien leads you through a false tent, into a security sub-basement, past a password door, and into an underground speakeasy / gambling den / chop shop / laundromat. You're greeted by a writhing ball of fingers in a tank top, smoking a cigar. Damien LaVey, it says. Somehow. I didn't know you were still alive.
Ready for like a try and give me fingers. Listen. I'm putting a crew together and I need a hand if you know what I mean. Come on.
You bad, says Jimmy Fingers. I'm all thumbs.
Come in, Jimmy. One last job. Which word the liar saved?
Alright, you devil. What's the job? A casino? A bank? Some kind of bank casino hybrid?
Don't you establish canonical backstory with me, you son of a bitch!
Even better. This time we're stealing all of my blood back from the mosquitoes that bit me at summer camp.
All of the blood from all the mosquitoes? Are you telling me?
It's right. I'm talking about a classic Transylvania heart herb, a surf brindle, and a reverse Romanian Wilkinson.
Oh god. A look of awe creeps in across Jimmy's fingers. You crazy son of a bitch, I'm in! One montage set to an upbeat jazz music later, you've gathered one hacker, one demolitions expert, and one finger man, Jimmy Fingers. Alright, says underscore the leprechaun hacker while licking a lollipop to indicate her oh, that's a girl. Her youthful precociousness. What's the plan,
Irish.
Big D?
And Irish, remember, she's a leprechaun.
I don't know how to Irish.
Junior, Jimmy, you'll parachute down from a helicopter while dialing up noise. Disables the security cameras from your van.
Nope. Oh, what? I can't remember what Bill Murray sounds like now.
Doesn't really sound like much.
He sounds like a normal guy who's just really exacerbated with life.
Yeah, he's always exasperated.
Oh, what security cameras? Says Bill Murray, star of Groundhog Day / demolitions expert. Mosquitoes don't have security cameras.
That's right, Bill, they don't. Which is why you're getting the shit Shima. We've done a murder, heard them.
It worked.
That's all well and good, says Jimmy Fingers. But how are we actually going to get the blood back from the mosquitoes?
Over that, I already stole it while we were putting this team together.
What?
That's literally what Rick did. The plan was just a distraction.
Oh, what a twist, says underscore. Damien, you genius, you done it again. We still get a share of the blood, right? Says beloved film actor Bill Murray. I need it for something.
We're like masters of survival.
Hell yeah, blood for everyone. Especially you, Diana. You're the real mastermind here.
You always wanted some of Damien's blood, and this was definitely the most straightforward way to get it. You gained 2 boldness and 1 fun.
I know just where to go.
God, what an event.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Oh, look at the snakes. That day you...
Arsenal with snakes.
Perfect.
Is that Leif Erikson with a lisp? Yes, it is. So hey, Jelly.
Oh, jelly!
That day you go to the woods searching for edible roots to make a wilderness tea. You find lots of roots. Beetroot, ginger root, the square root of pie, the root of all evil. You brew it all together, and it's the most delicious tea you've ever had. It's so rooted with knowledge that you gain 2 smarts. Later, you join Dahlia, Aravi, and Hex for a high-stakes round of birdwatching.
Best summer ever!
All right. Yes, is there anything more thrilling than two gals and their accursed pals sitting quietly and waiting patiently for a bird to land on the ground in front of them? So exhilarating!
Actually, I can think of several things that are more exciting than this. I'm just here to loot some feathers for my brightly plumed enemies collection and complete my pigeon deck. I've got 150 already.
Listen up, Brady. Bird watching is the best. And in the 6 hours since I discovered it, I've basically become an expert.
I too am fully committed. I even bought a book for this. And according to Naughty Pete's Guide for Avian Voice.
Say the line, Bart.
The best bird to watch of them all is the bush tit.
The what? Are you sure you didn't pick up a porno mag by accident?
No, why would you even imply that? Not to be confused with the mammalian breast, the bush tit is a soft, diminutive creature that I could easily crush with my bare fist.
That's kind of hot.
But I choose not to because its puffiness pleases me.
How does Naughty Pete say we should find the bird?
Naughty Pete doesn't really dabble in the whole method of bird watching. Once he identifies the birds, it evolves into more of a hardcore erotica thing. Oh god.
Man, what an event to tune into.
But that's where Hex comes in. You're an expert on this, right? Point me in the direction of the titty.
Snacks though?
Well, the first step is to any adventure is to eat a snack.
Okay. I guess I can eat this raw steak I was saving for later. What's step 2?
Eat a bunch of potatoes. What do you mean? I never said this was a multi-step program.
You have no idea how to birdwatch, do you?
Huh?
What kind of a question is that? You look at birds. Occasionally I put my own spin on it by watching birds their other and between watching birds. It isn't rocket science.
This is.
Well, that's not good enough for me. Aravi, you're better at this whole strategy stuff than I am. How would you summon an enemy from hiding?
Besides just slaughtering the entire ecosystem, it's hiding in to save time. I might try luring it out with some food, or by mimicking the screams of its family, or... Wait, that's it! We'll just mimic the bush tit's cry. What sort of bird call could we mimic that would lure the foe from hiding? Do you have any ideas, Arseno? What does a bush tit sound like?
Interesting choices. Bird trap music. Bird trap.
Bird trap music.
So fun.
Good thing you brought your clubbing survival kit. You pull out your Bluetooth speaker and start blasting some truly filthy trap music.
Listen, Arseno, I am no stranger to the fact that some monsters can only be trapped in convoluted ways. Such as fairies being attracted to cream, or vampires to calculus, or cat lovers to anything vaguely resembling triangular ears.
Level up, loser.
But I can't see how music is going to trap a bird. I mean, it's just music.
If you don't believe in the power of music, why do you spend so much time trying to get that ocarina?
Solve a joke, Brandon. Hey, look who's here!
You all look over at a nearby clearing to see a cute puffy bird has entered the clearing and is throwing its little feathery ass all over the place.
Fuck.
You see it keep trying to flap its wings and escape, but every time the bass drops, it's forced to start twerking again.
Oh my god, this one's got bush tits and they all are adorably puffy.
Dahlia manages to shepherd it into a cage while it's uncontrollably doing the stanky leg.
Let's seize the summer.
Score! I love this little guy. I'm gonna take him home and play him dirty bass lines every day. And soon he'll be my animal companion.
Nice! You spend the rest of the afternoon searching for Naughty Pete's other favorite birds, including the blue-footed booby, the dickweasel, and the Andean cock of the rock.
I'm pretty sure all of those are actual birds.
They are. I know.
I know the booby is one.
Yeah, that would be the joke.
Pocket the Rock is a real thing too.
And for the maturity you displayed by not laughing at any of those bird names, you gained 2 fun and 1 creativity. Booby.
A new day, a new
Traps.
adventure.
Speaking of traps, Felicia, where are you going?
I require additional boldness.
More bold. That day, you venture into the haunted manor to prove that you're not a little scaredy cat.
Aw.
The manor transforms itself into a winding maze from which there is no escape. You'll be trapped here forever.
I love
What?
the little blob with sunglasses.
Luckily, you brought your phone and some snacks, so you sit down and play solitaire until the house gets bored of you and shows you the exit. Turns out the best defense against the supernatural is total apathy. You gain 2 boldness.
It is a very legit defense in like Dungeons & Dragons. Just bore the DM until they let you free.
Later, you're wandering around, trying to tell if you have mercury poisoning from all the tuna you ate for breakfast. You see Joy and Scott.
God.
Yo, Felicia, check it out. Joy and me are doing photography. It's basically the art version of sports.
Yep, we're taking a photography class together. This week we're supposed to capture the majesty of nature. What would you say is more majestic? A small bush or a small shrub? You have a desperate need to be included in basically everything your friends do, so you whip out your phone and start snapping pics with Joy and Scott. Yay, friendship! Suddenly, Scott pauses. He takes a big sniff of the air and inhales for about 40 seconds straight. It's an awkwardly long time to be inhaling.
What the hell?
I thought something smelled kinda off. Joy, you okay? You smell sorta stressed out. Like that time I asked if I could eat macaroni just using my butt.
What?
Oh, please don't smell me, thanks.
Something
Too
doesn't
late.
feel right.
But I am a bit stressed. It's just that everything is so calm. When things seem calm, that's actually when they're the least calm. It's the calm before the storm. When there's no obvious evil encroaching, it just means that the whole world is about to be blindsided by the biggest threat imaginable. We should be more worried than ever.
Do you think that maybe you saved the world so much that you just got used to saving it? Maybe you're just not used to chilling out.
That was very observational.
I can do the smart sometimes. It's just like me and footballs. When I see a football, I want to catch it, but somebody has to throw it first so that it needs to be caught. It took me a while to accept that.
Psh, no way. This is not about me and my emotional defense mechanisms. There's definitely an ancient evil lurking just beneath the surface somewhere around here. Like, for example, look at these pictures. If this were a normal episode with the Coven, we'd spend the first 2 minutes taking photos and setting up some B-plots. And then we discover a mysterious omen in these pictures, teasing the larger evil that's yet to come. See, doesn't this picture of a tree look a little foreboding to you?
It just kinda looks like a normal tree to me. Looks kind of familiar though. Actually, I think I peed on that tree once. Oh god, is that an omen?
Okay, so maybe that's not an omen. But what about this photo of a sunflower? At first, I thought it showed off the elegant symmetry of the flower. But shit, it might have been an omen.
Alright, I'm gonna look through the pictures I took and find an omen because I want to be a good friend. Pictures, pictures, pictures. Oh my god, Joy, look! Look at this photograph! It's so blurry! It's evil! It's a blurry, evil omen!
My goddess.
Nope, that's just your thumb. That's a blurry picture of your thumb. Hecate, help me. Maybe this was a bad idea.
I must cut off the evil at its source! Then he bites his thumb off.
Oh no!
Tristan.
Uh-oh. Looks like Joy's coming up short on omens and is about to be exposed as a total workaholic. Look through your pictures and find something ominous to help her out.
Huh. All right. The first one seems like creativity. The second one looks like smart. I'm gonna go with that.
You go with tech?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well.
It was a good choice. It just apparently wasn't high enough.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just to clarify, are you showing us this photo because you actually think it's an omen? Like, for real? This is what you think an omen is? Or are you just trying to show off the fact that you have an expensive phone with high-resolution camera? Weird flex, Felicia.
Yeah, you're supposed to flex with your muscles, not your mouth. Wait, I guess you can flex with your mouth. I mean, you shouldn't flex with your words.
Not cool.
Especially if one of your friends really, really, really wants a good camera for photography class, but can't afford it. And that friend is me!
Scott wanders a few feet away, saying that he needs some alone time to take sad pictures.
Not a woo!
Aw. That was pretty insensitive, Felicia. Scott and I both love photography, but good cameras are really expensive. Sometimes I let Scott just use my camera. And sometimes he uses his cell phone to take pictures. You and Joy both watch Scott. He sadly reaches into his pocket and pulls out a slightly mushy banana.
This thing never has any bars.
Scott holds up the banana and starts looking through it like it's a camera. He points it towards a beautiful flower and then says click out loud.
Click. Ooh, that was a good one. Click.
What a shame. That actually looked like it would have made a good picture.
You're not sidekick material.
You should probably apologize to him. And also, you should be way less of a jerk all the time. Joy's clearly pissed at you. You try to apologize to Scott, but as soon as you approach him, he claims that he's getting a call on a cell phone and can't talk to you. Scott and Joy take off. You just wanted to brag about your cool phone. Was that such a crime? Apparently yes, because you lose 2 boldness and 1 creativity.
Don't worry, I got this.
Alright, I am going to get some charm back. It's a typical Bloody Camp Dome Battle Royale. While you're hiding to catch your breath, a severed fist flies through the air and lands in your lap. You unfold it. The fist was holding a tarnished silver locket containing the photo of a loved one, likely waiting for the hand's former owner to return home safely. You toss that behind you, and you find a crumpled up coupon redeemable for 2 charm at Pedro's Pastrami Paradise. Rad! Thanks, mysterious hand! Later, you're playing Mega Dodgeball against Camp Rival Camp. You take a ball to the stomach pretty early in the game. You can feel your insides bleeding. But who cares? It's all come down to an epic 1v1 showdown of the 2 most muscular players on each team. Dahlia versus Morty the Minotaur. Fuck yes!
A sexy challenger appears.
Someone read it in Morty's voice.
Oh, jeez. Listen, babe, you're hot, but, jeez. You should surrender now. You can't defeat me. I gave myself a thigh massage right before this game, so I'm limber than ever.
This is a takeover!
Shit, you're both.
I need to do two. I'm doing a different Morty voice. Unless, all right.
I'll do Morty.
Bring on, Minotaur. I've defeated both men and bulls in battle, but I never have I defeated a half bull, half man.
That makes me your first. Oh, sorry.
If you want to do a Morty voice, that works too. Okay. I can't do Morty and Dahlia at the same.
Yes, Dahlia, you are absolutely seizing this dodgeball vibe. Make that ball work for you, you murderous cerulean goddess.
Thanks, Milo. I completely agree with you. I am a goddess. You're a good friend for noticing.
It's impossible not to notice. Now, fuck this sports game right up.
Dahlia is here!
I'm a motherfucking dodgeball goddess. You?
Dahlia is completely hyped by Milo's cheering. She throws the ball super hard, it just barely misses Morty and crashes through the dome's roof, landing in the woods. Oops. You all decide to go look for the dodgeball, and Morty comes along. He says that he refuses to leave a tense, sweaty duel unresolved.
Hey, we're looking for the ball. What do we know about the ball? I guess we know it is vaguely ball-shaped and round, and hey, that old lazy old lady has it. Who uses the meh as an adjective, honestly?
I have your ball right here, you filthy, naughty children! Since it fell into the forest, and since I considered the entire forest to be my yard, the ball is mine now!
Watch out, you guys. That old lady is a Baba Yaga. She's a witch that lives out here in the woods. I'm an official coven witch, so I know a fellow witch when I see one.
Oh, jeez, what? She's a witch, Dahlia? You go and get the ball back. Ah, jeez. What if she puts a curse on me that makes me magically forget the location of the, Yes.
No, you gotta say it. You took the character.
The clitoris!
I feel like Morty would actually, not want to say the word.
Ah, jeez.
You shall never get your ball back, you naughty children. I will use it to play with my precious kitty, Mr. Beanzo.
This is totally unacceptable. I was streaming our dodgeball duel to my followers. They need to know how it ends, or it'll be so narratively unsatisfying.
Your friends need that ball back, and you're desperate for their approval. Time to make a trade. Offer Baba Yaga something too good to refuse. Okay. I need something fun or bold. A delicious newborn child sounds pretty bold. Though, a fond memory. Or a child. It has to be bold to offer a child, right? What else could offering a delicious child be?
Fun.
But that would also be good. A fond memory is neither bold nor fun, so I'm going with the child.
Well, I think the fun...
Yes!
Yeah, okay.
Yes! I shall return your ball for one newborn child that I shall eat. Now don't come back until you have a child to trade me.
You can look for free.
Oh, jeez, for trading the Baba Yaga child just for a fucking dodgeball? That's surprisingly badass. Now, who wants to make a baby?
That's nuts.
As a deity of death, I'm afraid I can't endorse ending someone's life ahead of their fated moment just for a dodgeball game. It'd be terribly off-brand.
You explain that you'll fool the Baba Yaga by giving her a fake baby. You have paint, a blanket, and an extra ball in your backpack. All the supplies needed for a DIY fake baby.
Scully has an extra ball. Why do we need to fuck around with the Baba Yaga? Can't we just use this doll to finish up our dodgeball duel? I'm getting real pent up.
No, we can't switch balls halfway through the battle. That'll be an insult to our honor as warriors. That ball is a part of the fight to the end.
True. Now we have to think about the poetics of the situation. The Baba Yaga currently has the match ball. Scully's ball is the let's deceive the Baba Yaga ball.
Can you guys see my balls? Good.
Yes, they're over there.
Why did that make a sense? But I still can't stand to see us waste the ball like this. I'm a jock, okay? Balls are precious to me. I respect balls. Can't we just give this old lady an actual newborn baby? It'd be hilarious.
You agree to disagree with Morty and start painting the extra ball. Thanks to a quick TikTok tutorial, it turns out super good. That ball looks like a baby. You did it! You look for the Baba Yaga so you can trade, but she's nowhere to be found. It's actually super annoying that her house moves around the forest at random.
Not over.
We've got no choice but to postpone our dodgeball match until tomorrow. Nothing pisses me off like an unfinished battle. Can you watch the ball, Scully?
You agree to watch the ball overnight. You're scared that you're going to somehow lose the ball and disappoint your friends, so you decide to stay up all night guarding it. You accidentally develop a deep emotional bond to the ball. You give it a name. Bally. You're very sleep deprived, and this is the best name you could think of. The next day, you meet Milo, Dahlia, and Morty in the woods. You trade Bali to the Baba Yaga, and it breaks your heart. You miss Bali already. You miss your sweet ball child so much that you gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. Now I wonder how the success for that event goes.
Yeah.
Everybody choose a song. Out of my league.
Gangnam Style.
One Winged Angel.
If you want to be my love. Whatever that song's name.
I think that's what you get if you want to be my lover.
Player orders decided based on which song is most likely a form of government mind control in disguise.
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
Yeah, Spice Girls pretty much win any sort of government mind control.
I'm pretty sure they even use that song in Small Soldiers.
Yes, they use it for psychological warfare. That's a fact.
Yay!
And then I chose.
What was yours, Kaz?
Out of my league.
I chose.
I'm going with Gangnam Style.
Oh yeah, that's right. I chose Gangnam Style.
Gangnam
True,
Style
it is
probably.
Korean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Gangnam Style fits.
So
And I don't know if I know how yours goes. Can you sing it real quick?
You are out of my league. And it's something.
You're out of my league. Got my heartbeat racing. You are just the right kind. You are more than just a dream.
More than just a dream.
I don't know if I've heard it. I'm just gonna say One Winged Angel on default.
I don't know. Like, how are you gonna? I guess you're chanting a bunch of Latin.
It's subtext. The translation actually hits you. Like, you gave me a really good explanation on how the lyrics for One Winged Angel actually
it's
gives
really
you.
cool, but it's definitely not government mind control.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Out of My League.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, I'll be out.
For once, I am not last. Night.
Finally, I can rest my feet.
The moth.
The moth? Okay. Hey, Arsino. You like the campfire too, huh? I love the way the flames look. So bright, so hot, so unbelievably sexy. I just want to throw myself into them and embrace the warmth.
It's a weird thing that moths, a weird instinct that moths have.
Well, it's like they guide by light, and lights just throw them off. Because they're not used to anything aside the moon. Moss makes a mad dive into the fire. You calmly grab his wing and strong-arm him back into the log until he relaxes. This happens a lot. Whoa, thanks, Arsino. I really owe you one. Hey, as a token of my appreciation for saving me from my own dangerous, intrusive thoughts, why don't we swap a little gossip? It'd be fun. Isn't cashing in a life debt supposed to mean you do something the savior wants to do? Whatever. You could go for a little gossip after saving Moss's life. Pick a player.
Can I gossip about myself?
You can.
I'm gonna gossip about Shima.
About Shima? Alright, choose one.
Calvin the sluttier chipmunk.
Oh, I don't even want to know what that's gonna be.
I think it has to be Calvin and the
Oh, okay, we were getting the chipmunks. Choose another one.
Hello, princess.
The second horniest vegetable.
I guess because the horniest is eggplant.
I'd say it would be the carrot, personally.
No, those aren't horny. A clown eats them.
The cauliflower.
How do you spell cauliflower?
I don't know how to spell it
It's
either.
capital C-A-U-L-I.
Oh, okay.
I think, let me double check that real quick just for accuracy's sake, because I'm not sure if the flower is actually spelled like flower.
I mean, it's a plant. It would have to be spelled like the flower.
Yeah, it's spelled like that. Cauliflower.
Yeah, because it was spelled like powder flower. That'd be something weird.
I thought maybe it was like A-E-R.
Yeah, I thought it might be something like L-A-U-R.
Wow, I'm so glad I'm alive to hear that, and not engulfed in flames. Thanks, Arsino. Your gossip is almost as titillating as the white-hot embrace of the campfire. I'm gonna go tell everybody. Your friends are all thirsty for your scorching hot goss, and it makes its way rapidly around the campfire.
Hey.
Okay, who's voicing Demon Girl?
I did the last one.
Hey, Hey, I have something to tell you, but if you tell anybody else, I'll have to kill you. No pressure. According to what I've heard, Diana is actually a part of secret... And it's gone. And there it is. Secret society we know nothing about. Until now, that is.
It makes you rethink things, huh?
They're a member of the Order of Talon of Sluttier Chipmunks. It's basically a shadow government that controls part of society I've never even heard of.
I believe it.
Song used by the government for mind control.
The Order of Talon of Sluttier Chipmunks is very good at keeping a low profile. But you may notice that Diana occasionally wears a ring on the shape of a cauliflower that's their secret symbol.
So,
They have a super difficult initiation process, but Diana is easy to survive all its trials. In order to get in, you have to survive at least 2 raptors, eat an entire beefy 5-layer burrito without shitting your pants, and have 3 formal letters of recommendation. Diana has been a member of the Order for almost 8 years, and they are already a level 15 pillow princess.
food for
I think
thought.
it's actually going to be a gaming of stats. I wonder if Diana came to camp to try and recruit new initiates for the Order. I know I'd be honored if I was invited to join. What about you?
And just like that, Diana's image is permanently elevated by 2 charm.
Damn it.
Yep, if you gossip about good things, you give them stuff.
On a side note, I want to romance that demon.
Oh, wait. I'm
She
gonna let,
is a nice demon.
Why is she
Yeah.
so much more attractive than every romanceable character in the game?
Yeah,
I
there's
feel
lots
like
of
that might
characters
have
I would
been
love to romance
another...
and
I feel like
still
that was an
want Pizza
OC.
Girl. Girls bringing me food gets me hard. I want Pizza Girl.
My favorite is still Slayer/Hunter Girl.
Aravi is the topper tier in this.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I think I am gonna go to Slayer Girl.
Later, you find Joy and Aravi hanging out near the campfire. This is normal. They're gathered around an eerie, blood-stained skull made entirely out of gold and valuable jewels. It looks priceless beyond words. This isn't normal.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and it looks anatomically accurate. I wonder if they used a real-life skull as a mold, or if it's actual skull cast in gold. Either way, it's badass.
It's a brain that I don't want to eat it. I've never felt this way before. Is this love, you guys? Is this feeling love?
I mean, obviously, this thing is both, 1, a dangerous magical object with incarnate power, and 2, an insightful metaphor about how capitalism entombs our minds in endless greed.
Shiny.
You ask them what the fuck is up with this super whack skull, yo.
Such a twist.
Oh, this? Isn't it obvious? It's a MacGuffin. That is, an object that's going to be very necessary to the plot and central to the motivation of the main characters. Joey's totally right, but you have no idea what this skull is for, but you can feel the narrative importance radiating off of it. We're not really sure what the skull actually does, or where it came from, or if it's cursed and going to drive us into a fit of insanity that makes us eat our own hair. But literally, who cares? A MacGuffin this awesome is guaranteed to have a huge narrative payoff.
The adventure.
They're always so satisfying. This is going to be such a good start to my next adventure.
Ugh.
Excuse me? Did you just say your next adventure?
That was sad.
Aravi, when we stumbled upon this golden skull on that strange altar in the ruins of the Temple of Istis, I think it was pretty obvious it was there for me. I'm the main character.
Ha! Hilarious. Joy, sorry to burst your bubble, but you're definitely B-tier side character for comic relief material. Your bit is that you think you're the main character.
She's not wrong.
I've got everything a main character needs. Emotional backstory, bloodlust, high DPS, and now I'm going to add that 6 skull to my inventory too.
And that's anima. That's the bit.
Ravi, I really do understand where you're coming from, but my deep empathy is what makes me such a good leader and natural protagonist. But I'm afraid you're sorely mistaken. That skull is mine. I'm certain that it's going to inspire at least a 3-episode arc, and it's way more in my genre than yours.
You guys are both wrong. I'm the main character. This is a local multiplayer comedy dating sim video game, and that skull is made of chocolate.
Whoever the main character is, you're sure of one thing. It's not you. So you help to decide which one of these honeys gets that MacGuffin.
According to the D&D Beyond, this item has a 3+3 Constitution modifier and is best wielded by someone with a high armor class. Only a Ravi could use it properly.
You knew you recognized this skull from somewhere. You whip out your Dungeon Master's Guide and flip to the inventory catalog where you find the entry for the Skull of Olmec. Aravi grabs your DM guide and starts waving it in Joy's face. It's pretty adorable.
Joy, look, I totally get the skull because this book said so. It's right there on the page and everything. You love books so much, so you'll just have to trust this one.
That is adorable.
Take that, sucker.
Remember how you're always being annoying about wanting to read a book by yourself? Well, maybe you can read this one. Spoiler alert, it says I'm right and you're wrong. Best book ever. Read it and weep.
That was sad.
Hecate, help me. Alright, Ravi. Out of respect for books, I'll back down. Enjoy the MacGuffin, you obnoxious tsundere.
Not gonna like you or anything.
Joy leaves, and you're expecting Aravi to investigate the skull, but she's way more interested in your DM guide.
Unbelievable.
Whoa, have you seen all the cool gear in this book? Listen to this. There's an item called the Mental Health Kit that's imbued with the power of 3 therapy sessions.
Sick.
How do we get this to Sky?
No.
Let's go and check out the Infinite Stream Collapser. It has magic that combines every TV streaming service into one mega stream. I can watch it all!
We'll follow you back to the day when there was only Netflix.
Or cable.
Or cable. I was just gonna say, it's just regular TV again. Oh my god. There's so much to choose from. I need the bare hands and the goblin deboner for sure. And I bet the horniness detector could come in handy.
Yeah.
But the coolest item of all is definitely the Hammer of Emotionally Cathartic Victories. I don't care what it takes, I'm gonna take that as my default weapon. Dang, I never expected a book to be so much fun. Diana, we've got to adventure until we find all this shit. I'm gonna be so buffed that my stats will look like phone numbers.
I mean, I guess
So,
you're pretty
thanks,
great.
I guess. It made me happy when you said I was the main character, but don't read too much into it, baka.
If you're playing Disgaea, you legitimately can make it so that all your stats look like phone numbers.
Nice. Aravi may be the main character. Oh, that just reminds me of a joke from Family Guy when Piers get out of the hospital. He's looking over things. He's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Is this the bill or my phone number?" Sir, that is your phone number. Oh, it's still pretty pricey. Nice. Aravi may be the main character, and Hex may be the comic relief, but you're definitely a contender for the love interest. Praise be to MacGuffins.
I guess I could relax a bit.
Alright, I'm gonna chill with Milo. You find Milo holding up the paint swatch cards to the fire while Calculaster takes notes on his own face. Whatever these two goobers are up to, you want to be a part of it.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Scully. You've come at a good time. Should we paint the fire seafoam green or Nigerian Prince gold to attract more visitors?
Calculaster, ready to kill.
Scully, if you recall, friend Milo and I have teamed up as two master aestheticians to flip old properties and restore them. Properties such as this campfire.
You've undoubtedly noticed that the same core group of patrons continue to return to this locale with no new tourism blossoming. Wrong idea on my head.
Which means it's the duty of Cal and my house flippers to restore this campsite to its former glory to attract new visitors.
You could make the point that this is a summer camp, and the reason no one but your group visits the campfire is because you're the only people here. But you'd rather see where these hot nerds take the conversation.
That's so
Oh, instead of paint, maybe we could completely refurbish the campfire into a firework. It's fire's much trendier cousin.
May I chime in?
Friend Milo, if I may propose an alternate idea. I believe the reason that the campfire's tourism has declined is because we are no longer utilizing it for its antiquated function. Through extensive research, I have found that primitive humans and monsters used food for warmth and food. But with modern technology, its purpose is all but moot. We should update the fire's functionality and make it a utility again, lest it be phased into obsolescence like gramophones or Blockbuster.
Get some marshmallows.
But Calculaster, to improve the usefulness of an object, goes against our very nature as flippers. We dabble in aesthetics, not actual product improvement.
Man, now I want some s'mores.
I disagree. I believe it is important to improve, adapt, and evolve. I myself undergo regular software updates in this constant pursuit of my best self.
No, darling, that defies the flipper's code. Accessories before necessities.
Okay, now seems like a good time to elbow your way into the convo. What's the best way for Calculaster and Milo to improve the campfire? A giant scented candle, instead of burning firewood, destroy something more cathartic. I guess the candle is Milo because that's bettering yourself in a way. So we're going with a giant candle. Yeah.
That's a wonderful idea, Scully. Frivolous fragrances are all the rage now. Just look at the successes of Bath and Body Works or Smensel's.
Critical levels of awesomeness.
I admit this is actually a good idea. It will improve the appearance and smell of the campfire while also making it 80% safer.
Indeed, darling, it is the perfect plan. But what scent shall we go with? Perhaps something that will still mesh with Camp Spooky's rustic summer atmosphere, like Virgin Laundry or Passion of a Lioness in Summer Heat.
magnificent.
Actually, let's go with a midnight romance scented candle. A good interior designer always works with the mood of the space, even if that space is outside.
Are those truly fragrances? My research indicates that none of those things have a smell.
Oh, Calculaster, they don't need to. A scented candle's true purpose is to only further worsen the lighting of a room while increasing its innate sexual energy.
I am happy.
Oh, and all this time I assumed I didn't understand scented candles because I don't have a nose. What a relief.
You're killing it.
I appreciate your eye for aesthetics, Scully. Perhaps you and I could be an aesthetically pleasing pair after all.
Ooh. Looks like the scent of midnight romance is already all around you. Who says smells have to be real to be in the air?
Hey, save me a seat.
And Hinkle. Hinkle?
Hinkle Dinkle?
Timber? What? You want to sit alone? Did I hear?
Alright, I was coming back from the bathroom. Send me to Damien.
The ground is quaking. Birds are fleeing from their nests. A frantic newscaster on the radio is screaming that the end is nigh. Is it the apocalypse? No, not quite. Damien and Dahlia are just having another argument.
So muscular!
8, 9, 10. Ha! I lit the campfire 10 times. And you said I couldn't. But as I've proven time and time again, I can do anything.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a campfire?
No, the bet was that you can't lick the campfire 10 times without burning your tongue. And you couldn't.
That obviously means I'm the superior demon and the hotter fook.
And you can't prove that my tongue hasn't always been this blackened and bleeding. This bet wasn't fair.
Face it, dog. Anything you can do, I can do better. Only 10 minutes alone at this campfire, and I guarantee you'll do the version.
Okay, first of all, ew. Second, you get to choose the last. You got to choose the last bet. It's my turn to make you look like a little bitch. Oh, I bet you can't stab your hand 16 times without screaming.
We did it one last night. I still have the knife sticking out of my burner, stupid.
Oh, right. I thought that was just a weird new piercing.
You say it isn't?
This is cow.
Wait, I've got it. I bet you can't fit 12 whole giant marshmallows in your mouth. No way you're getting out of this one, you little red weenie.
He's your turn. You have no idea what I can fit in my mouth. You're a nerd here.
What a powerful statement.
You're the dirty jerkin.
Well, if these two are set on this bet, why not make it a little more interesting? What's something you could get them to wager on this marshmallow challenge?
I've got something. Bad.
Thank you for the bit, Hinkle. 1 cent. We're starting September strong.
Sorry. It's funny. Alright. Get all the soldiers in the right down the wall. I guess the second one would be for Dahlia.
Yeah, I'm guessing since it's if this wins, that's saying they're gonna win.
Yeah. The second one.
But that's for Dahlia.
Oh, yeah, right. I'm going for Damien. Shit. Yeah. So yeah, if Damien wins, yeah. Okay.
Hell, 300 years in the future, late one winter's night, an innkeeper finds herself up late serving the mysterious weary traveler who stumbled in a few hours ago.
Dukedom of Drodgar. The
Here you go, sir. Another mug of fresh coffee. But I must ask, why are you still awake? It's nearly midnight.
Why food, not main characters?
And also, why are they all demons or eldritch beings of some sort?
I've traveled through hell and back.
Aye, true. But I must be awake at dawn if I want to continue my journey. 'Twould be much easier to stay up through the night, though I do grow exhausted.
My home.
Is that so? Well, there's an old story my grandfather told me that could keep you awake for weeks. Let's see if it works for you. It was a dark summer's night when two ancient demons, one a sumptuous prince, the other a monstrous war lady, were engaged in a spirited trade. The war lady offered the prince 100 of her most loyal soldiers, men and women who had spent their lives bathed in blood and honor, as a show of a good faith for a bet. However, when the evil prince acquired these heroic soldiers, he instead convinced the war lady to eat them all in one monstrous, sticky gulp.
How ghastly. Were there any survivors?
None. When the scene was found later, all that remained was their uniforms, covered in blood and grime, and a note which said, "Eat up, you blue fuckface."
What a terrifying letter. Surely such a horrible story can't be true.
Yes, perhaps it is just an old wife's tale, but I still sometimes wake up from the nightmares, hearing the war lady's beastly chewing and the prince's cackle on the breeze. Meanwhile, back in the present.
10, 11, 12. Holy crap, he really did it.
I've been doing that all night.
Yeah. Spit out the marshmallows. We can't understand anything you're saying.
Jurgen. Okay, to recap. Think about what I said.
Listen up, noobs.
The hand over the soldier's stirler. I am breathing a taste of military food.
And you still think Damien's smoking hot, even with globs of gooey, chewed up marshmallow on his lips. Young love, so reckless, so stupid. Bring out ye flasks. Weekend arrives, and so it's time to visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Look who's here! Welcome to my bar! Really, I don't know who in the right mind would take such a risk, but don't worry, I got rid of all the poison this time. If it shows up again, I think someone's trying to kill me. Though I guess you have more thirst than common sense, so you'll probably drink it anyways. Anyways, check this out. Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I drink that, but the question is, will you? I also have this mystery box, because at this point, who knows what you drink? Since you drank poison, you idiot.
Surely it's good.
The box!
No! Stop!
A drink's a drink, but a mystery box could be anything.
It could even be a drink!
The mystery box! So bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds. What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box?
Get what full moon does.
I'll take a chance at it. That sounds cool. I'll drink a full moon.
Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. Ooh, imagination shots. Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I drink that, but the real question is, will you? I also have the mystery box, because who knows what you drink? I want to take that. I want to drink a unicorn. Yeah, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. The prize is the drink you chose.
So cute. I'm never doing that.
A beverage. Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I drink that, but the real question is, will you?
We haven't got this one, have we?
No, this is new. I feel like this would average your stats.
Either or it does nothing.
I also have this... No, I think that's just whiskey that does nothing. Because I have this mystery box, so at this point, who knows what you drink?
Yeah, I'll just take the beverage.
Yeah, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. Imagination shots. Drinking this will expand your mind. It's pure creativity. The small unicorn... Oh, it's cutlass. The cutlass is just decorative. You can eat it if you feel like it.
Oh.
Mmm, delicious. I wonder what she'd taste like. Sometimes, you just want to blend in with the masses. Not me. I love to stand out. Just look at my hat. But in any case, for these moments, I created this. The average. It'll average all your stats. Maybe one day, being average will be the new cool. Who knows?
I shouldn't. But
Oh.
Ooh, oh, that negative really got you.
Average is pretty low.
The full moon is a very powerful beverage. Not just you, but all of you need to take sips from it, carefully. It will open your souls to this beautiful full moon we have tonight, and its power will shower all of your stats, even if it's just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh my, everyone's back in the game now.
I know.
The double gift.
Yeah, that was higher.
That's so generous of you. The beverage is designed to be gifted. Choose a friend who you want to grace with my humble concoction. The person will be gifted nicely.
Hinkle. Yeah. Yeah, now I'm all 7.
Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails.
Thank you.
Trade places. Everyone choose a color. Blue.
Red.
Pink.
Periwinkle.
Player ores is decided based on color. If used in lingerie, would be the least sexy.
Least sexy.
Red's pretty sexy.
Blue is also pretty sexy.
I'd say red and pink are the sexiest. Blue would probably be third. Periwinkle?
What is even periwinkle? Like some side pale brown?
I think it's purple. I think it's purple.
It's sort of like a pale purple.
Oh,
Here, I'm gonna look it up
that
real quick.
that could actually be pretty nice.
Yeah, I'd say blue's the least sexy.
Hey.
It's kind of an indigo blue.
I think I lose. I get fourth.
Yeah, I'll take at least third on
This is one of those things that it could definitely vary depending on the person.
Yeah, it's definitely very taste based.
Would we agree to random this?
Yeah.
Because we'd just be fighting in we'd
random.
fight over lingerie.
I'm okay with it.
Hey, I got what I deserve.
Yeah, I think it would probably turn out like this. This is exactly what I would have chosen anyhow.